Tracker. Good Morning Chattanooga continues right now.
You're watching Good Morning Chattanooga with Sarah Jennings, Greg Funderburg, Drew Balea, traffic with Beth Newhoff, and Storm Track 9 weather with meteorologist Bill Rakes. This is Good Morning Chattanooga.
And good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with us. I'm Greg Funderburg.
And I'm Sarah Jennings. You're watching GMC on this September 17th, 2015. And it's kind of a trend we've had with our weather this week.
It has been. It's a little cooler outside, which is always good to know that, a lot of people enjoying the cooler weather. I've enjoyed it. We're a week away from fall.
Oh, we are so very close, officially being fall. Bill Rakes will join us here in just a moment. But we turn now to other stories of the morning. New this morning, Chattanooga police are investigating an overnight shooting. That shooting happened shortly before 2:30 this morning at the 1700 block of South Willow Street. Chattanooga police tell us a man was shot and suffered non-life-threatening injuries. He is being treated at the hospital. We're told there is a suspect in custody this morning. Depend on us to continue following this developing story.
Deputies in Meg County are investigating a shooting that killed one person and injured another. Dispatchers confirmed the shooting happened early Wednesday morning on Moore Cemetery Road. Now, the man who was killed has been identified as Timothy Johnson, and his nephew, Larry Johnson, is in critical condition. Depend on us to update you as we learn more.
A man accused of leading deputies on a high-speed chase last month is now behind bars today. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office tells us Terry Mitchell Vandergriff was arrested in Ray County, then extradited back to Hamilton County. Vandergriff is accused of leading officers on that high-speed pursuit that started on Highway 27 South back in August. Deputies say he finally stopped on Lovell Road but got out and took off. He faces several charges, including evading arrest and reckless endangerment.
And we're digging deeper this morning into the owner responsible for the Superior Creek Lodge Motel that left hundreds without a home when it was condemned last week. Now, we caught up with him, and this is what he had to say.
Mr. Geisen, correct? Can you tell me anything about the outcome of the meeting that you had today? Do you have anything to say to the people that have been displaced? I mean, we haven't heard from you yet. Nothing.
Jerry Summers.
Now, David Gleason lives out of town, but he was in East Ridge meeting with engineers and inspectors yesterday about fixing the problems at Superior Creek Lodge. Now, we do not know at this point when a decision about the future will be made, but his attorney, Jerry Summers, tell us engineers are trying to have a report done by tomorrow.
2 months after the shootings in Chattanooga, so many people paused to remember the 5 fallen servicemen.
Thousands came together yesterday along Chattanooga's riverfront for a memorial and tribute concert.
And as Brittany Nicholson shows us, it was a day full of surprises, including a widow of one of the Marines speaking out for the first time.
2 months to the day after tragedy struck, this night is about being Chattanooga strong. The concert started with Harry Connick Jr. with his tribute song to the armed forces. Then speakers who presented checks to the National Compassion Fund, hundreds of thousands of dollars to the families who lost loved ones. Lori Wyatt, Staff Sergeant David Wyatt's wife.
That was an outpouring of love with letters, birthday cards for my daughter, amazing handmade gifts, the gift of time and prayers. I didn't realize that day how much this affected all of you as well. We lost our security and our peace of mind that day. But instead of it bringing you all down and breaking you, you turned it around. Chattanooga gained a sense of pride and patriotism that I have never experienced before.
It's shocking. I can leave my living room and be at that recruitment office in less than 2 hours. So, that's hitting home.
Country music star Brantley Gilbert organized the concert.
It started off really small as an acoustic, really intimate event. And as the thought process and as the time went along, we just thought that the families in the community deserved a more grand gesture.
Singers like Trace Adkins and Colt Ford joined him on stage. Gilbert ended the night with a riverfront packed concert.
Gilbert also held a meet and greet with the families of the fallen five. Some of them were on stage, as you saw during the concert.
Now, the events kicked off with a parade through downtown. Take a look. The Chattanooga United Armed Forces Parade began on MLK Boulevard and worked its way to the riverfront last night. About 1,000 members of high school bands and JROTC groups participated in the parade, as well as the Marines of Mike Battery.
After the parade, a memorial service followed on the Coke stage. The choir Voices of Lee sang, and then Samuel L. Jackson took the mic.
Wrong town. We do not fear. We take courage in the strength of these heroes. We do not hate, but we are resolute in the protection of our families.
He spoke about the strength of Chattanooga and how we truly have come together. Pastor Kevin Adams led a prayer. Tens of thousands of people held hands, showing solidarity among the sea of people, many veterans. We asked them what they thought about the tribute.
Retired Marine Corps General James Mattis made the comment that Gold Star families want the spirit of their sons and husbands who have fallen in, like these individuals did, to be remembered and rekindled through the enthusiasm of our citizens.
All the veterans we spoke with echoed that same sentiment, saying they were honored to be there to celebrate the lives of the fallen five.
And speaking of that, a beautiful day, yesterday for all of the events. It was really nice outside, and we're just hoping that that weather will continue for today.
Tell us the latest, Bill.
Well, from the DoubleTree Hotel vantage point, it is a quiet weather morning. Storm Cam 9 is powered by CHI Memorial. Let me show you headlines here for today. Afternoons will be now in the 80s for several days. Still mostly dry. Showers next week. It is 60 degrees and clear again. Had a few clouds pass through the last hour. 63 in Cleveland. Temperatures down to 49 in Murphy now. And we have mostly clear skies, but there are some rain showers down here to the southeast. Not too far away, really, but they are relatively stationary as this area of low pressure continues to bring rainfall to that portion of the country. We'll have more coming up here in a few minutes, and back to the news.
All right, Bill, thanks. Happening today, a local fire department breaks ground on a new station. The Dallas Bay Fire Department will hold a groundbreaking ceremony for their new Station 2. It will be held on McConnell School Lane in Hickson. Now, the ceremony is expected to start at 10 o'clock this morning. Time now 5:37, and it's a beautiful day. It's Thursday. Can you believe Scandal is 1 week away?
Oh, that's a program so many people enjoy watching for sure.
Debuts, the new season starts next Thursday, 9 p.m. I am so excited about that.
I know you are. Lots of people are too. And about the traffic, so I'm wondering if folks are excited about our traffic news now.
Well, I'm sure they're excited to get up at 4:30 in the morning and head out the door. But if they do, all is quiet so far. So let's go ahead and take a look at the traffic tracker. Everything looking good around the area. I was just checking a second ago on all of the cameras. I don't see any major issues at this early hour. I do want to remind the folks on Signal Mountain, your W Road will be closed today for maintenance. That's going to be 9 to 4, so you'll need to choose Roberts Mill or Signal Mountain Road to get up and down the mountain until 4 p.m. This is all for that routine maintenance. Let's go ahead and take a look outside as we check in with our I-75 at Ringgold Road. Taillights headed up into the 75-24 split. Again, no delays if you're headed down to Atlanta, over to Nashville, up to Knoxville. Should all be a nice drive. Back to you, Sarah and Greg.
All right, Beth, thanks so much.
Still ahead on GMC, meet the amazing boy who's taking the business world by storm.
We're going to tell you how he is taking the phrase, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. He's taking it to a whole new level. We'll tell you all about that next.
Traffic Tracker brought to you by Mermaid. Dare to compare our line of Certa Perfect sleepers.
All new Dr. Phil, a military cop.
I'm transitioning to become a woman.
Faces his dad.
I'd raise him as a man.
As a woman.
Steph, please join us.
For the first time.
Dr. Phil today at 4 on News Channel 9. Teens love their phones, but they should never text while driving. One distraction is all it takes. Don't let your teen's phone become a distraction. Learn more at drivesafemode.com. Brought to you by Warren and Griffin.
In our house, imagination runs wild. But at my table, I keep the food real. Like Country Croc's new recipe, made with real, simple ingredients and no artificial flavors or preservatives. Real country fresh taste from real ingredients. Welcome to Croc Country.
We got an online car approval hoodwink in progress. Ew, I hate hoodwinkers. No!
What?
I guess I could have just knocked on your door.
But it said they would approve me, even with my credit.
Another internet lie. Only Drive Time gives you a real online approval with a guaranteed price. Is that safe? I don't know.
Why are we laughing?
Save yourself. Get a real online approval first. Go to drivetime.com.
Starting Wednesday, it's a celebration of savings at the Belk Anniversary Sale, and you're invited. Shop and save on fall's most wanted looks from your favorite brands. Take an extra 20% off with your Belk Rewards card and save even more on bonus buys. 40% off better sportswear, 50% off handbags, 60% off entire stock luggage. Join us at the Belk Anniversary Sale. Modern, Southern style. Belk.
It's Ford's SUV Sign and Go event. Ford Escape offers a foot-activated liftgate and makes the typical weekend anything but, with intelligent four-wheel drive capability. Now just sign and go with 0 down, 0 due at signing, and 0 first month's payment hassle-free. Ford is making it easier for you to be unstoppable. Right now, put 0 down and get a 2016 Escape for only $279 a month during Ford's Sign and Go event, only at your local Ford dealer.
This Friday on the EPB Fiber Optics Game of the Week, the Baylor Red Raiders host Nashville rival Brentwood Academy. The EPB Fiber Optics Game of the Week, Friday at 7 on This Chattanooga. Brought to you by these fine sponsors. Storm Track 9 weather brought to you by CHI Memorial. Learn how to lower your skin cancer risk at www.memorial.org.
This is from the rooftop of CHI Memorial Hospital. Storm Cam 9 is brought to you by CHI Memorial as well. That's Dodds Avenue. And it's a very pleasant morning outside again as far as the weather is concerned. And it looks like another beautiful day today.
That's always good to hear.
A little warmer. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to see you both. And let's take a look at this weather.
Shall we?
All right, let's do it. 49 in Murphy. That's the cool spot this morning. 60 degrees in Chattanooga, 63 in Cleveland. And we have Dalton, Georgia at 57. We are watching and continuing to see how rain continues to kind of just be nearly stationary across the extreme southeast United States, from about South Carolina coastline down into extreme southeast Georgia and Florida, seeing some rainy weather. Here, we're kind of protected with that because it's not moving very much. Nothing really able to come into our area. We're going to be seeing some warmer temperatures. Satellite and radar up close. We just had a few clouds pass through in the last hour. Now skies reported as clear again. And so we look to be in real nice shape here as we go through the morning rush hour. Certainly no problems with weather, and that would be true for this afternoon as well. And today, after a high yesterday of 79, we make it to 84 for today. So really we see a nice jump in temperature here as we get closer to seasonal high temperatures. Mostly sunny weather, warm, and east wind at 5. Tonight clear and cool, 61. Perhaps just a couple of degrees milder than this morning in most areas. Still a light wind. And winds remain light tomorrow, but out of the north at 5. Mostly sunny, 84 degrees for the high. 86 on Saturday after a low of 62. So things are looking, by the way, backing up just a bit. Friday evening for high school football this time. No problems with any thunder showers moving through. Saturday, Sunday, both look really dry. We have a slight chance of a shower posted on Sunday, but that's Probably just an evening shower chance, a high of 84 then. You see the lows and the highs coming up. Now, next week, the shower chances get a little bit higher Monday and Tuesday with highs in the mid to upper 70s and lows in the 60s. Fall begins on Wednesday at 4:21 in the morning Eastern Time. We're going to head on over now to Greg and Sarah.
All right, Bill, thank you. Now to a story that will leave you amazed. A 10-year-old is now the youngest CEO in Illinois.
We have to tell you about Felix Castillo. He launched Felix's famous cookies to shake up things at his school's craft fair. Take a look. His business bakes cookies from recipes handed down from his grandmother. Right now, his family, they bake anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 cookies a day. Now, this fifth grader has become a poster child for the Illinois Hispanic Chamber of Commerce as they try to promote the importance of Hispanic businesses.
So what's next for this young entrepreneur? Felix is preparing to compete in the national Samuel Adams Brewing the American Dream Contest for small businesses. And good luck to him.
Most definitely. And get ready for a serious carb overload this morning. Olive Garden is bringing back its never-ending pasta pass.
The restaurant chain will start selling 2,000 individual and family passes online this afternoon. An individual pass costs you about $100, and it will get you unlimited pasta and Coca-Cola drinks for 7 weeks starting October 5th. The $300 family pass offers a similar deal for you and up to 3 guests.
Now, Olive Garden first offered the pasta pass last year. 1,000 passes sold out in about an hour.
That makes me hungry. And still ahead on Good Morning Chattanooga, a house of horrors.
The disturbing items authorities found in one Florida woman's home and why she is behind bars this morning. You're watching GMC.
New fall arrivals from the top designer brands. And right now, when you buy 2 or more items, you'll receive 50% off each. Men's Warehouse. Follow your style.
When we go to the store, I find my box of Honey Bunches of Oats, and I'm checking to see if I packaged it.
He says, it has a certain code, that's my line, this is the date.
The last 3 letters were P22, that's me.
Instead of throwing back to the past, focus on who you want to be with Dr. Jean Scanland. She's dedicated to enhancing your looks using the latest techniques. And Thursday, September 24th, she's hosting a free cosmetic surgery seminar. So turn your Throwback Thursday into a transformative Thursday by reserving your spot today. Just call 698-5787 to attend this free seminar. 698-5787.
I love making women more beautiful and men more handsome.
What makes a Subway footlong the biggest, bestest sandwich? You do. Because it's all about your choice of freshly baked bread, tender meats, melty cheeses, and everything in between. The handcrafted Subway footlong. It's got your name all over it.
I run and ride bikes, so I knew I need orthopedic care one day, just not like this. The car hit my bike out of nowhere. Broken leg, vertebrae, ribs, ligaments. The team at Erlanger put me back together. They handled the worst of the worst, like me. Now I'm riding again and running marathons. So I may need orthopedics again one day. If I do, it'll be Erlanger.
The Erlanger Health System. We practice what we teach.
No one cuts calories like Firehouse Subs. Hurry in and discover our hearty and tasty under 500 calorie menu.
Steaming hot sriracha beef, hook and ladder light, turkey cranberry, and more.
6 subs, 4 salads overflowing with flavor, under 500 calories.
And starting at only $5.49.
Under 500 calories has never been more hearty and tasty.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
New fall arrivals from the top designer brands. And right now, when you buy 2 or more items, you'll receive 50% off each. Men's Warehouse. Follow your style.
This is Good Morning Chattanooga.
Welcome back to GMC. A Florida woman is in custody today after authorities say she tried to attack a deputy with a sword.
Once inside her house, investigators say they found thousands of weapons. Investigators say the weapons belonged to Nicola Dakima. She was previously arrested on weapons charges back in 2014. And when they tried to arrest her early this week for the same thing, she grabbed a sword and swung it within inches of a sergeant's face. Now, when authorities fired several rounds of beanbags at her or him, she was unfazed after about 5 hours. Investigators say they got close enough to tase him as well. Now, Dakima is charged or being held this morning without bond and is charged with 3 counts of probation violation, criminal mischief, resisting an officer, and assault on an officer.
And now to an update on a story we brought you last week. A fast food worker in Texas now out of a job after refusing to serve 2 police officers. Officers Michael McGovern and Cameron Beckham stopped at Whataburger in Louisville and say they didn't get to the counter, or they did not even get to the counter when they heard a worker say that police officers would not be served there. The officers, they eventually had to go to another fast food restaurant just down the street. Whataburger, in a statement, said the employee that refused service is no longer at the restaurant.
And new this morning out of Alabama, sporting sagging pants or mini skirts in one town may cost you some money. City council members in the town of Dadeville are considering a city dress code that would ban sagging pants and extra short skirts. The city council members pushing for the ordinance tell us that it's all about respect. If the dress code is passed, violators could be fined up to $100.
In Florida, wildlife officials are no longer actively searching for a king cobra that escaped from an Orlando home last week. They say they believe the venomous snake is still somewhere on the owner's property. The agency is checking, they say, in with the owner to make sure he is in fact looking. However, an elementary school near the home allowed students to go out for recess earlier this week for the first time in days. Outdoor recess was called off because of that escaped king cobra. The snake's owner was cited for the escape and has a court date next month. 50 minutes now after the hour.
Let's check in now with our friend Bill Race to see how the weather is shaping up for this Thursday. Bill.
And Storm Cam 9, it continues to show a pleasant morning of weather as we have no precipitation. Dodds Avenue here. This is from CHI Memorial Hospital's rooftop, powered by CHI Memorial, all of our Storm Cam 9 cameras. And let me show you the current condition now at Lovell Field, 60 degrees in Chattanooga. We have calm conditions, humidity 90%, dew points 57. That'll be coming up a small amount as we go through the next couple days. 65 at 9, 80 degrees at noon, and 84 degrees is the forecast high, and the temperature I expect at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Looks like a pretty nice day coming up, though, friends. Lots of sunshine out there, and humidities are still very low. We're going back to the news desk right now.
A comedian issues an apology 14 years later.
We'll tell you what he did and why he is choosing now to apologize. That's next in today's Hollywood Minute.
Spinning the wheel has never been more fun.
A cause for celebration.
Yeah, that's it.
Watch Wheel of Fortune weeknights at 7 on News Channel 9.
We make good money, but yet it just doesn't seem to be ever enough.
I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to fight with him. We're coming to Regions because we need help.
The budget calculator in particular I really like. Digitally, it'll reconnect us and we'll know what each other's doing so there will be no surprises at the end of the month. I want to give my kids the best life that I can afford. We're finally working together to take our next step.
Walking about 40 acres a night or an evening, and to not being able to walk hardly at all.
Chattanooga Spine and Nerve Institute offers hope to live a more pain-free life for people that suffer from numbness, burning sensations, or stabbing pain to the feet or legs, commonly known as peripheral neuropathy.
Well, yesterday, just yesterday, I went to Walmart and walked around all over the place.
This medical treatment plan offers hope to be pain-free for those that suffer from this crippling pain.
The staff and the doctors at the Chattanooga Spine, they are fantastic. They make me feel like I'm a part of a family.
Please call Chattanooga Spine and Nerve today for a free consultation with one of our doctors.
At Longhorn, steak is all you need. It's not all you get. Longhorn's Great American Steak Dinner for $12.99. Perfectly seasoned sirloin with your choice of side, plus an appetizer. Or a dessert, all with fresh salad and unlimited bread. Great American Steak Dinner for $12.99. Tonight, only at Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak. For lunch, try our Steakhouse Burger or any Steakhouse lunch combo starting at $7.
Hi, it's Eddie and Greg here with North Georgia Toyota with area football legend Chris Durham.
Only at North Georgia Toyota, get $3,000 off 2015 RAV4s or $6,000 off 2015 Prius. Get up to $4,000 off 2016 Camrys and up to $2,500 off 2016 Corollas.
If you're looking for a new car, don't drop the ball. Come visit Eddie and Greg and your winning team at North Georgia Toyota.
Come see us.
This is Good Morning Chattanooga.
And welcome back. Time now 5:54. A comedian is apologizing this morning after telling a lie about his September 11th experience. Mayor Maloney explains in today's Hollywood Minute.
Steve Rannazzisi, best known for his role as the bumbling commissioner of a fantasy football league on FX's The League, is apologizing for a real-life gaffe. In a series of tweets, Rannazzisi admits to lying about escaping one of the World Trade Center towers on September 11th. He says the lie was profoundly disrespectful and asked for forgiveness. Jamie Lee Curtis is channeling her mother for her latest role. The actress posted this photo on Instagram, an almost exact replica of Janet Leigh's famous demise in Psycho. Curtis says the recreated scene will appear in her new Fox series, Scream Queens. The horror comedy premieres next Tuesday. Ariana Grande stopped by The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon to promote her new perfume, but she ended up impersonating fellow songbirds. The pop star belted Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Celine Dion. For Hollywood Minute, I'm Mary Maloney.
Some good impressions there. Time now 5:55. We're going to check in with our friend Beth Newhoff and see how the roads are looking this Thursday morning. Beth.
And Greg, as you could tell behind you, no indicators. That means things are looking pretty good if you're getting ready to leave the house this early morning. I wanted to remind you, if you're on Signal Mountain, W Road will be closed today 9 to 4. I know I've said it over and over, and sure enough, somebody's maybe missing it. So if you're just joining us, that W Road will close today from 9 until 4 for maintenance. Let's go ahead and take it outside as we check in. I-24 Southmore Road looking great east and west. Same story on 75 north and south. No delays, no major issues. And after the break, we will be back with headlines and, of course, your afternoon forecast.
Traffic Tracker brought to you by Mermaid. Dare to compare our line of Certa Perfect sleepers.
Discover why Ford is the brand that more people search, buy, and buy again. Now get Focus or Fusion with 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,500 cash back. Only at your local Ford dealer.
In a world where chain stores have taken over,
customer service at an all-time low,
and the right supplies for the job are even harder to find,
who will stop this madness?
One store stands above them all, local and trusted, protecting home repair, commercial construction, and even safety equipment. Atlas Bolt and Supply, more than just bolts.
Atlas Bolt and Supply. Now you're ready.
Starting Wednesday, it's a celebration of savings at the Belk Anniversary Sale, and you're invited. Shop and save on fall's most wanted looks from your favorite brands. Take an extra 20% off with your Belk Rewards card and save even more on bonus buys. 40% off better sportswear, 50% off handbags, 60% off entire stock luggage. Join us at the Belk Anniversary Sale. Modern, Southern style. Belk.
So what's the next one up? Says it's a Buick. Wow, that doesn't look like a Buick.
So your dad let you borrow the
Buick, Mr. Simmons. And it's got a 5-star overall safety rating.
I don't think that's what he's worried about. I bet you haven't seen anything like it.
It's a Buick.
I'm what you'd call an early adopter.
Kick off the football season with Buick. Plus, get up to $6,000 total cash back on Buick sedans in stock the longest.
When Steve's All-Star Panel takes on Miley and Kylie, there's more drama than ever.
I would punch that parent in the face.
Plus, Surprise Ride Week is racing toward the finish.
Steve Harvey today at 3 on News Channel 9. Don't hoard your content. Share it. Submit your photos or video on our site or email, and you could see your content on News Channel 9. See it, shoot it, send it. Only on NewsChannel9.com. Brought to you by Holco Exteriors.
Coming up on Good Morning Chattanooga, the second Republican presidential debate is in the books. We'll take a look at what major issues were discussed and who came out looking strong.
Thousands of people came out to Chattanooga's riverfront to honor the 5 fallen servicemen 2 months later. We'll have a recap of the events. Those stories plus your Storm Track 9 forecast and our friend Beth Newhoff. She's tracking your road conditions. Good Morning Chattanooga starts right now.
Watching Good Morning Chattanooga with Sarah Jennings, Greg Funderburg, Drew Balea, traffic with Beth Newhoff, and Storm Track 9 weather with meteorologist Bill Rakes. This is Good Morning Chattanooga.
Hello, good morning, rise and shine, however you say it. We're glad you're with us. I'm Sarah Jennings.
And I'm Greg Funderburg. It is Thursday, September 17th, 2015, 1 week away from the premiere of Scandal for the new season.
I thought you were going to say fall.
Well, yeah, fall is next week, but Scandal is a big story this morning, in my opinion.
Yes, lots of people enjoy that.
We got to talk about the weather now. Let's check in now with our friend meteorologist Bill Ray. So, Bill, what can we expect?
Beautiful weather this morning. Very pleasant, calm conditions. As far as that weather is concerned, this is our Storm Cam 9 vision from Doubletree Hotel's rooftop downtown. And our Storm Cam 9 network is brought to you by CHI Memorial. See the aquarium in the background there. Let me show you what's happening as far as our weather. And we'll start off with headlines. Our day planner, 65 degrees. The temperature at 9 a.m., noon, 80 degrees, and 84 at 4. And I wanted to just mention that in those headlines, dry weather still remaining even through the weekend. We will be having temperatures getting a little warmer, but some showers early next week that we'll talk about. That'll change our weather around a little bit again for early next week. Again, high today, though, of 84. Looks real nice. A little warmer, too. Back to the news right now.
And now to a story. This morning, Chattanooga police are investigating an overnight shooting. Now, it happened shortly before 2:30 this morning on South Willow Street. Chattanooga police tell us a man was shot and suffered non-life-threatening injuries. He's being treated at the hospital this morning. We're told there is a suspect in custody. You can depend on us to continue to